Hello, it's vocab time again. I know you love this. It's Vocab Set 3. Here we go. By the way, look around. I gave you a different view to look at. And I think there will be a cat pretty soon. All right, so our first word is acumen. And it is the ability to think clearly and make good decisions. And usually you will hear this in relation to he has good business acumen or good scientific acumen. So it usually is qualified by a particular kind of good thinking and good decision making. Yeah, all right. All right, next word, really fun one to say, it's bête noire. Guess what language this comes from? Le français! Woo! All right, and bête, I think, means beast. Noir means black. Black beast. And if you think about it, a person or thing strongly detested or avoided. Yes, I would want to avoid or detest something that is a black beast. I think one of my black beasts is right behind me over there. You can see her. How appropriate. I didn't even plan that. All right. Cachet. Not cash it or catch it or catch it or whatever. Cachet. And it means prestige and credibility. So for example, Obama lost some cachet over Obamacare. How's that for a sentence off the top of my head? Wow, my hair's a mess. Oh well. All right. Here we go. Next word, deleterious. It means damaging or harmful, often in a subtle or unexpected way. And so it would be something that kind of, wears away at something. Symposium this year is all about, oh wait, never mind, forget. Deleterious. I can't think of a good example. Sorry. All right, I have some pictures here for some of these. Our next one is draconian, and it means very severe or cruel. And although this does not come from this, I think that J.K. Rowling knew what she was doing, because the way I remember this is, let's find my picture. That's right. Draco Malfoy. Look, his name is right in the word. Very severe or cruel, Draco. Isn't that clever? Isn't that cool? Words are awesome. All right. Our next word is gauche. Guess what language this comes from? Le français! And it means left. À la gauche means to the left in French. So if you think about it, like gauche, left, lacking, hey, there's a cat. Sorry about that. That was a cat helping out. That was Odin the Gray. All right. So anyway, back to being left-handed. The word gauche. It means showing a lack of awareness about the proper way to behave or socially awkward. So right-handers, think about trying to write with your left hand and about how awkward that is. That's how I remember it. Left-handed people, maybe you're socially awkward. I don't know. Okay. Next word is invective. It means abusive or insulting. Okay? Don't say invective words towards me. Yeah. Maladroit. We have Americanized how we say this, but guess what language it comes from? Le français! All right, maladroit. Droit is the word for left, right. Okay, we had gauche for left, but we have mal in front of it. So not right also means very awkward or inept. And this actually means kind of like physically awkward, like he was very maladroit. Hell, I'm maladroit. I can't keep any of my stuff together or whatever. Maladroit, not right-handed. I think we're about to get another cat visit from Ninja. Here we go. All right, our next word is nascent. It's a pretty easy word to remember if you think about this. Natal. If you go to the natal unit, natal care, it's all about babies. And babies are people who are just beginning to exist. They are recently formed or developed. Kind of works, right? All right. There's a ninja behind the computer who is shaking the, yeah, and here she comes. All right, this next word, you'll run across it every great once in a while, and I have it in your vocab because I want you to know what it really means, because people think it means something that it doesn't. The word is niggardly, okay? There's a D in there, niggardly. And it is an adverb that describes someone who is grudgingly mean about spending or granting, or stingy. Like, you really don't want a niggardly boyfriend or girlfriend, okay? You want them to not be tight, stingy, okay? Niggardly. It is not a bad word. It sounds like a bad word. Here's another one that might sound like a bad word if you mispronounce it, so make sure you pronounce it right. The word is onus. Onus. And it is a noun. It means a burden, a disagreeable necessity, or blame. So the onus of his homework got him down. Okay? The onus of having to take the garbage out tonight gets me down. Right. Being adult isn't all it's cracked up to be. All right. Here's a fun word to say. Perfidious. Perfidious. Just say it a couple times. It's really fun. Perfidious. Perfidious. It means not able to be trusted. It's not something you want to do. And you also don't want a perfidious boyfriend or girlfriend. Just a word of advice. You want to trust your boyfriend or girlfriend. Perfidious. We will probably run into this word. Okay. Pause it. You say it as if you were going to pause your DVR. Pause it. And it means to suggest something, such as an idea or theory, in order to start a discussion. So, for example, in your upcoming Socratic seminar, you might want to posit an idea about the novel The Awakening. Posit. Okay. I don't think I have a picture for this one. I tried, but it didn't come out very well. Anyway, protean. Not protein, protean. Okay? And it means, here, able to change into many different forms or able to do many different things. And this actually comes from the Greek myth of Proteus, who is a sea god who is able to like change into different forms. And so if you can change into different forms, you're like Proteus, but we say protean. It's an adjective. All right. I absolutely hate pronouncing this word because it's so awkward, but here we go. Prurient. Prurient. It never feels right in your mouth. And it means arousing an immoderate or unwholesome interest or desire, especially sexual desire. Okay, you're going to come across this word in some books that we will read. Prurient. And I like to think about the fact that I really hate saying it. It's really awkward. It feels wrong when I say it, when I'm saying it right. And so, I don't know, maybe you can tie that into unwholesome. Maybe. All right, this is a fun word to say. Repartee. It just sounds so cool. Repartee. It also comes from le français. Woo! All right, repartee. And it means quick, witty replies, a conversation filled with quick, witty replies. So you might, when someone's being particularly clever and witty, you can say, oh, what wit and repartee. And let me tell you where it came from, because this might help you with this word. It's actually a fencing term. And by fencing, I don't mean what goes around your yard, but this kind of fencing. Okay? So you parry, thrust, and it's a defensive move, or it's an offensive move, sorry. This is why I don't, coach football. But it's an offensive move. It's a quick thrust back at someone. Does that make sense? So when you think of repartee, think of these guys. All right, here is another fun word to say. Well, it's a phrase, savoir faire. And guess where that comes from? That's right, le français. All right, savoir-faire is everywhere. It's the ability to behave in a correct and confident way in different situations, usually social. So you want to have savoir-faire so you know what to do in different situations. You don't want to be gauche, okay? Socially awkward. See how that works? All right, I like this word. It's a new word this year, snafu. Okay, it has come to mean a situation marked by errors or confusion or an error that causes such a situation. And where this came from is in, I think it might have been World War II, but it meant the soldiers would use it to refer to their situation. Situation, normal, all, you can figure what that means. Situation, normal, all, okay? And so it'd be any kind of situation, they're like, yeah, it's always like this, but it's, yeah, F you. So, snafu. But a lot of people just use it. You hear it on political commentary about snafus. All right, this word is fun to say, sobriquet. It's like you're talking about the charcoal in your Weber grill. It is sobriquet. Oh my gosh, those little pieces of charcoal are sobriquet. And all it means is a descriptive nickname. So if you call someone the Ginger Ninja, some redhead, you know, that's a descriptive nickname because they are redheaded and they have ninja-like qualities. So, sobriquet. Okay. All right. Here's another fun word to say. Verboten. Guess what language that comes from? Wrong! It's from German. Verboten! And then all it means is forbidden. I don't know why English people decided that they needed to take the German word to say the exact same thing we can say in English, but we do. Verboten. If something is verboten, it is forbidden. All right, now we're to the fun words. I mean, they're all fun, really. Come on. Our first fun word is bumfuzzle. You know you want to say that with me. Bumfuzzle. Don't get bumfuzzled over your vocab. Just study it. You know, look it over once a day. To confuse or fluster. When he asked her to homecoming, she got a little bumfuzzled. Look, real world use. All right. Hopefully none of you were this way last homecoming weekend. Gambrinous. And it is a fancy educated word meaning full of beer. Gambrinous. Could talk about, it could be a pitcher. That pitcher is gambrinous, but it could also be a person. My ex-boyfriend is gambrinous. Full of that and other things. All right. This is another great word for when you want to break up with someone, like imbonity, a total lack of good qualities. So you wanted to defenestrate them, throw them out the window. You probably want to defenestrate them if they are hircine, which means smelling like a goat. I don't think that needs any other explanation. 2 more words. We're almost there. All right. Here's another great word to use when you want to offend someone, but they won't even know it because they're not as educated or didn't have me. Poltroon. It means a spiritless coward. So if you want to call someone a poltroon, you can call them a spiritless, yeah, they are a spiritless coward. And not like spiritless like you have no ghost, but like spirit like you have no oomph, zest, whatever. Poltroon. Also fun to say. Do not be a hircine poltroon. All right. This word I included because I think one thing wonderful about English language is that there are words to describe things that you're like, really, we needed a word for that? All right, here we go. Last word, saponaceous. And it means resembling or having the qualities of soap. Okay, like maybe you don't want to describe your food from the cafeteria as being saponaceous. I really can't think of many reasons to use this, but it's cool to know that it exists. All right, as promised, well, Java is sitting behind me helping. I told someone that we'd have a different cat every video. Odin jumped through this video, so that seems good enough, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe next time you'll get to see isosceles. All right, have a lovely evening or morning or day or whatever it is, and I'll see you next time.